Hi and welcome to episode 9 of my Factorio series based around the Nullius mod. I'm Icon and today I hope we will be finally creating rubber and therefore setting our path towards the last science pack. We're still not there yet, so there's a handful of things to be researched first, so let's get right started. But I think there's only a handful of technologies between me and that. So last episode we left off with this little beauty here. So okay, we have to create steam in this scenario to make ethylene turn into butadiene. That's pretty simple actually. So since we're going to use the same materials like in the other process, let's put that on a pin. I think I should be able to work on a similar string like this one here. So it'll all start first out with a turbine creating oxygen and hydrogen. So yeah, well, I hope I'll have enough here, but I think yes. I think the answer is yes. So first up we need the turbine. The turbine has input into these directions, but since we're going to have it all clustered anyways, I'd say, yeah, whatever. Let's drop it down here. And first up, I want to... let's do it like that. I want to create the steam, because I feel like that's going to be the simplest thing to do to begin with. So here I'm using plastic pipes for the first time. Okay, so that'll be what we need. Bam. Steam. Steam will be then connected into this factory. So I'll keep that in mind for now. We now need to replicate more or less the same process like we are using here. So let's see, where did the water come from after all? So that's the water line. This thing needed water as a ingredient too, so I can use water here as well. Boom. So we don't need to create the water ourselves, so I can actually just skip that step. Quite nice. So let's put this like here. I think once we will be using this in a larger scale, it will be actually less complicated as it is now, because creating these things on just such small scales is actually pretty brutal, because you have to, you know, scaling this up, what I'm doing here, is actually less work than constructing it to begin with. So I hope that at least at least that's my hope. So we will have this stuff on the input. And I can't tell you how much I'm waiting for to finally get that thing going, like create a real factory here. So we don't really need the aluminum carbide, which is being created here. That's the same thing for this process. I'm not doing this correctly. So we're creating aluminum carbide here as well. So I love it how things are interconnected with this mod and woven in into each other. It's brilliant. I like that. So we're going to have this stuff here as a side product. which we will then pipe back into our aluminum production. Just like this. So, of course, there needs to be room for at least one buffer. I guess I want to have large chests later, but one thing at a time, you know. This is just to make sure that just if my... I don't want to have this backing up, you know. Alright. So, step 1 is done. We're producing methane. We're now going to transform that methane into something else. So, we're going to need, let's see. Methane is the ingredient here. And it has double white. So, ingredient-wise... Well, I think I'm going to roll for something like that. Yeah, why not? Oh, I don't have the... What's a chemical plant? Okay. And also, I feel like I need to check out if my laboratories are needing me. So, we will casually pick up some plastics here. And with these plastics, I'm going to head over to my other site. So... quite a lot of things happening here at this point. Yeah, just like I thought. So... I want to create more of those. I feel like we're able to sustain this a little bit more. So what happened here? Why is this not working anymore? We are out of iron plates. How come that we're out of iron plates? We're out of gravel buffer space, I see. Okay. Yeah, these things. I need to create a little facility which will remove the gravel. You can pretty much turn that into... can pretty much fluidize it. What I'd like to say. Make it liquid. Okay, since... Oh, power down. 99. Well, I really need to create more wind turbines. Or at least set them up. But, well, I really hate those wind turbines. I hate random power generation in general, which I can't control. How much power it produces, and then there's not even batteries. It's really messing me up. But now we got the chemical plant. So, of course, I didn't pick this spot without intention behind it. So here we can just safely connect that. Oops, that's the wrong one. Here we go. That should work. Okay, so now water. Water was here, some sort of output product, and I put that back into the network here, and it worked out fine. So we're just going to retry on that. I just hope we will succeed with that. Okay, but the most important thing now is created, and that's ethylene. Ethylene is one hell of a substance. Ethylene is basically everywhere. So now we only need to create this stuff here, and that's going to be our finished recipe then. Or no, not yet. We're pretty close to that. So do I want to have... I'd say I'll go here. So we need a distillery. Okay. Oh my god, that handcrafting bill. Made in hell. So I'd say I want to be a little bit... Oh man, this is so bad. Nah, I'll go out here. There's just this pipe jungle already there, and I'll rather take a longer distance here for the steam to pipe it out. In exchange, I'll receive a very uncomplicated building spot, you know. I prefer that. Let's go. So that's this stuff. Let's pipe out that stuff here. Regular iron pipes. There we go. So that's butadiene and, of course, the infamous hydrogen. So, oh well, it really hurts me to chimney this, but like I said before, I'll for now destroy these materials like the hydrogen here. For now. I mean, that's basically me throwing power away, but I really need to stay strong here. So let's put that on a pin and let's check it out. So, oh no, that was actually not the recipe here anymore. So lastly, we need to put up a flotation cell and combine styrene and butadiene, and that's all. Okay, flotation cell it is. So that's the styrene. Guess I'll just go outside with that. Here we go. And meanwhile, we will create the bajillion ingredients necessary for one flotation cell. We have to craft all the valves. If you ask how many valves, all the valves. It's going to be insane to scale this monster up. Like there's going to be such massive facilities. I really wonder where this is supposed to lead us. But oh well. I'm enjoying myself a lot with this one. So wait a sec. What am I doing? I need the flotation cell first here. So I'm just gonna drop that flotation cell here in between. And I'm so happy to see that for the first friggin' time there's only one output out of this machine. Well, now it's not really the first time, but after playing the mod for a while, I start to be happy if there's really just one compound coming out of my machine. I'm like, oh, fine. That's easy. Finally. Okay, but I don't really want to mutter about that. I really am happy and proud to be finally able to produce my own rubber. Man, it's been quite a haul. So now let's put that into a container chest, and I'd say I'll do this process like forever. I won't be needing the rubber, but the aluminum carbide, or what's it called, is aluminum carbide is a byproduct of my aluminum production, and therefore the more I do, the better, you know. You see here, my alumina production just skyrockets with that stuff. So basically, it's a good thing. It's just a good thing. And we're producing tons of steam here. So these tanks, I should actually connect them to turbines and stockpile that steam and turn it into power if I need it at night. If I only knew how to program that. Anyways, with rubber comes the ability to finally create larger chests. All we need to do now is to do stuff out of that aluminum. So I've been really waiting for that one. So now we're able to create things out of that aluminum. I'm going to create a quite similar ballpark like I did before. So we're going to create aluminum plates and aluminum rods. That's going to happen in the foundry. So we're needing 2 foundries. This is going to be very similar to this facility here. But first up, speaking about the other facility, while I'm preparing my stuff, I'm going to take a jog here and... Oh my god, they're just filling up. They're just piling up. Sorry. I'm going to walk over here and see if my science is still good. And so let's see. Just like I thought, they ran out of materials. Just like I thought. And at this point, since I need the red science packs to reach the next level, I'm going to push that a little bit further. Okay. Also, I want to pick up, or, well, maybe we'll even do 2 things at once? No, I won't. So let's see. Oh, there's really not much happening here anymore with the steel. Well, to be fair, I only used the excess here out of that production. And let's flush that thing. And let's flush that thing. It's just they're gonna work no matter what, you know. But I mean, that's not really the issue that they are not working. But basically, when this machine starts working, the other machine back there starts working, and then we're producing steel again. That's why I'm doing this mostly. Okay, but let's stop hassling around with that, and let's get back into this little topic here. Oh, no underground belts. That's how it looks when you want to pull off a trick without the necessary tools. So here we go. Alright, my friend the Foundry will be creating now the basic necessities for me. Wait, I don't like that, I like that. Okay, and out of these we can create those. So I'd say more foundries. I want to try and do a little bit of a more sophisticated approach at the same topic this time. So let's see. There's a certain idea in my mind. And it's looking like this. Because the aluminum sheets are being made out of aluminum plates, and therefore I don't see any reason why they shouldn't be working together here. And the same thing applies to the aluminum wires, which are made out of aluminum rods. So I'll just limit those chests a bit. And then we got fine outputs of these materials for quite some time. And it's pretty easy to get that going. And of course we output here our products as well. But I'll only put these on a very, very low stockpile. Okay, there we go. That's that. Now, we'll need not much more than that. Good. So I want to get over to the steel and basically, well, there's steel rod, steel gears needing those. Well, I'm pretty sure I can do so. I can think of something here. But first, give me more belts. Oh, motor crafting. So, I got the foundries necessary, or did I just forget to craft them? Yeah, I did forget to craft them, so... Never mind you belts, we need foundries, and we need 4 of them. So now all I need to do is prepare myself for this. This is going to be quite a pain to put that together as well, so I'd say the purple science packs will be definitely yet another episode, because I can't assume that I will be finishing this in just one go. I just can't. And therefore, we'll have to set up quite a beast here as well. So... Oh, look at that. The sky blue bottles are empty. Who would have thought about that? Huh. So... happy to see that. There's plenty more where they came from. Okay, electronics finished, and now we will need freight transportation and mass production. So there we go. And after that, the difficulty level of the game spikes pretty hard. I already noticed that when I, well, kind of like took a big preview about things to come, and I was quite astonished about the necessary amount of science packs later down the road. It's pretty massive. Okay, so now I should have had time to handcraft at least the foundries. Oh, wait a sec, I need a 5th foundry here, or wait a sec. Those steel gear wheels, where are they made at? No, at a small assembler. Or, well, any assembler, basically. Do I have these small ones? There. Because basically, I don't know if I'll able to pull that one off, but I had this idea in mind. Probably could work. So we're going to create here steel plates. I need containers too. Definitely gonna output here. And now we're gonna have that second guy making what? Sheets out of that. And now I want to set up that assembler here, and then I'm going to create it like that. This should work. Here. Of course, it's going to be a massive strain to that system, and it's just looking fancy. It's not efficient at all, but at the same time I feel like, hey, wait a sec, we don't need this like that. Oh, I was assuming that this is exactly the same, but it ain't. So we're going to need, well, that's going to be okay then. Anyways, like I said, it won't be running on high performance, but at the same time I think it will be working for us somehow. At least pre-producing a few of these items. Because all these containers will be, of course, strongly limited. Wait a sec, can I actually copy the settings? Oh yeah, of course you can. Of course you can. So there's these, I think that should be all the steel products. Okay, freight transportation and now mass production. Opening up the medium assemblers. Opening up medium miners and medium furnaces. Big tech. Big tech. Alright. So, it turns out I really seem to need more production on this one. So, I'm not too surprised about that. But I wonder how I'm going to do this now, because, you know... well, we'll think about that and then across the time of the next episode. So, yeah, red science packs are, of course, obviously, again, not enough. But, I mean, this is a strongly improvised tech park anyways, so... where's the motor? There's the motor. But I can't say that I'm not a little bit proud, because, you know, we started with very low resources here, so getting this far really feels like quite an achievement, not gonna lie. So, gravel management will be a topic quite soon as well. So you see here we need 30 tech packs here, and then we're going to need 50 tech packs there. So I'd say rather start actually now, begin with all the production there. So we could check out insulated wires, logic circuits, lamps and capacitors, because I mean it's not like I'm not able to produce these on my own. So graphite, plastic, alumina, and aluminum sheet. So the extra alumina should be really useful at this point. Or wait a sec, no, I'm not. no, wrong. We're not amping up our alumina production at all. No, we were just amping up our... Or wait, oh, yes, it is actually alumina. Okay, I'm relieved. So we can turn all that stuff just into alumina. Good. So these thingies will be are basically already crossed off. Aluminum sheets, alumina, dunzo. So what's next? The logic circuit is needing a lot of different things, so there's still more graphite and plastic in every single of these processes. It's really hard for me, but now I know how I will be balancing this whole system, and as much as it hurts my heart, I will now create priority valves and destroy the excess hydrogen and such, because, you know, it's time to say goodbye. We have to chimney it, because I really need to have a solid mass production here of things, because right now hydrogen and oxygen, oh wait a sec, oxygen is fine. It's the hydrogen making trouble. Okay. But, you know, that's been taken care of now as well, so here we go. So rubber production is going a little bit slower because of the lack of aluminum carbide. So all the aluminum carbide I have collected so far have only resulted into 82 units of rubber. Oh my god. And graphite production, well, we'll definitely need more graphite than we're producing right now. That's one thing I'm sure about. So let's check out, what can I do about the graphite? Wasn't that my spot where I wanted to create my graphite? Yeah. Who's not working here? What's the shortage? Hydrogen chloride? Are you kidding me? I used up all my hydrogen chloride up there? Already? Like, what? Are you kidding me? Okay, but that's actually not bad. I mean, all I need to do to get more hydrogen chloride going here is pipe off that plastic and be hooray. Because I will need a lot of plastic on my journey now. I already realized that. So we're just going to buffer that stuff for now to get the machinery going. And this little area here will be producing for me. Okay, so these poor guys, of course, they are a problem. But that also means my rubber in general is a pretty valuable resource. Because as of now, I won't be able to create larger amounts of it. And I'm pretty sure that the first few purple packs will be more or less handcrafted, but I don't know if that's actually really going to be the case. But yeah, we're doing quite fine, I'd say. Yeah, there's a utter lack of graphite here the whole time. And what does that machinery now do? Working straight through, hey? They just got to wait a little bit for their hydrochloric acid. That's mainly because these guys are just not producing enough hydrogen chloride. So that really brings me to the point that I want to connect these fluid networks with each other, because obviously the extra production will be put to a good use. So that shouldn't be too much of a problem. It will only increase the spaghettification of this area, but that's just you know, this whole place I'm playing here was never ever meant to be anything else than spaghetti, because I knew that I had no chance of planning ahead with the given tools in proportions that would work. Oh no, speaking about things that work. Mass production finished. Let's go electrical engineering. So here we go. We'll take another turn downwards here. Just like that. Why not? Oh, one more. And that's gonna be connecting everything we need. Bang. So that's an extra production of hydrogen chloride, and it should help. It definitely should help. I didn't expect to run into such trouble to get the necessary amount of hydrogen chloride running all the time. And yet here we are. Caustic solution though, no problem. Permanent overproduction, just like I had assumed. Okay, so friends, it's already 35 minutes in. I forgot totally about the time. But you see, that's just what the factory does to you. The electrical engineering tech will be finished for the next episode, and then we're going to start tinker the necessary parts for that. And after that's all been done, I don't know. I'll dive deeper into this madness, and I'd be happy if you guys would be joining. Drop me a comment down below, leave a like, leave a subscribe. I'd be super happy about your support, but most importantly, I hope you had a great time and come back soon. See you then. Bye-bye.